everyone, this is Anna from Cat Realty, and today I'm here to talk to you about the NHR program and explain what it is, what changes are happening, and how you can still get it. So for those of you who don't know, Cat Realty is a relocation and investment agency that helps expats come to Portugal, get their residency or investment, and we work with both rentals and purchases and work with lifestyle. So you can come to us and tell us what you enjoy and what kind of life you want to have, and we will help you find the best way or the best place to make that life happen and show you around to locations you possibly might not have known. So back to today's topic. What is the NHR? So the NHR is the Non-Habitual Residence Tax Program. This is a tax-only advantage program that can be used by any foreign resident of Portugal. And this includes Portuguese citizens that have been outside of Portugal for more than 10 years. And anyone with a residency permit that can be acquired through any type of visa. So it can be the D7, the D2, the D3, any of them are allowed for the NHR as long as you are a foreign resident. I think that the work visa is excluded though, but I'm not sure. And these tax benefits allow you to benefit for a special regime on tax treatment over a period of 10 years that can reduce your tax to up to 10% of your income. And it has been extremely attractive, especially for retirees from Europe that can benefit for a very low tax regime on their retirement incomes and enjoy tax exemption on almost all foreign sources of income other than this. So on top of this, you also get a 20% flat rate on certain Portuguese sorts of income from specific professions and self-employment, as opposed to up to 48% of taxes that is the standard rate in Portugal. Of course, when I say standard, it is, of course, according to the tier of your income, but the highest one is 48%, which is pretty high. There is a minimum stay requirement, so in order to benefit from the NHR program, you do have to be a resident and stay in the country for 6 months per year. And you also get tax exemptions on inheritances and gifts to direct family members, no health tax and free remittance, no wealth tax, and free remittance of funds to Portugal. So as you can see, you get quite a few benefits from using our NHR program, and that is why it has been so popular and why there is so much concern over the fact that it's ending. So back in early October, our government announced that they were going to end the NHR program, which was a very sudden announcement that not many was expecting. And they also announced that they were going to do it until the end of the year, which caused a lot of panic because, let's be honest, even people that are going through the residency and through the visa processes, especially if you are outside of Europe, it takes a lot more than 3 months to get your residency permit. So how are you going to get this program until the end of the year? So thankfully, our government did have some good sense, which is not that often, but thankfully they did get some good sense, and they created a transitory program that allows those of you who are interested in this program to benefit for the 10 years that it entails, as long as they comply with the prerequisites of this transitionary period. Do keep in mind that most of the things on these requisites are actually had to be done until the 10th of October of 2023. So only 2 of these options are actually valid until the 21st of October of 2023. So I'm going to first let you know the ones that the deadline has already passed, so it was the 10th of October. And this is to have a rental contract in Portugal. So if you had one done before the 10th of October, you are eligible and protected under the transitory period. The same thing for a promise contract or an acquisition contract of any real estate in Portuguese territory. It also is valid if you had one of your dependents, so that means either son or daughter under 18 registered in a Portuguese school until the 10th of October of 2023, or if you had a residency permit emitted and valid until the 31st of December of 2023. The two measures that are still possible to acquire until the end of the year is a promise or contract of work celebrated until the 21st of December of 2023, whose exercise is required to be on national territory, or to have your visa process initiated until the 31st of December of 2023. And this means to contact and schedule your appointment with your competent embassy or immigration entity until this date. Do note that they say here to just have the request of appointment, not to have the appointment done, which means as long as you have your appointment scheduled, your request and schedule made until the 21st of December, and do keep proof of that, any emails and so on. Even if the appointment itself is in 2024, you are still protected by this transitory period. So do get your schedules done, and I'm guessing this is going to overwhelm a lot of embassies, but according to the regulation, it should keep you protected. I'd also like to note that the NHR program may not be that relevant for US citizens because the double taxation agreement with Portugal and with the US, and this is a complaint I hear often from my US clients, is that the US doesn't let you go as a tax citizen. So even if you move outside of the US, you still have to pay taxes in the US. And what happens is, let's imagine you have a 30% tax rate, for example, just for the sake of example. So you would imagine that you get the NHR program and your income is taxed at 10%. That means that you pay 10% of your income tax to Portugal and the remaining 20% to the US. So in the end, you end up paying the same whether or not you take advantage of the NHR program, as long as the US taxes are higher than the Portuguese taxes, and that will be the case especially on higher income levels. So this whole NHR situation may not be that relevant for US citizens, so do keep that in mind when you are considering your options. Like I said in the beginning, those who will likely be more affected by the NHR is the European citizens. And for European citizens, the residency program is a lot easier because there is free circulation within the European Union. And that means that in order to move your residency to Portugal from within the EU, you just have to have your contract, your rental contract, and so on. And usually you get leaving certificate, it's address certificate basically, from the local town hall or junta de freguesia, so local parish. And then you just get your paperwork done, and that's it. So it's a lot simpler than the international visa process. And for those within the EU, you can do this in order to get your NHR, and it will be very relevant, especially for retirees and so on, because the NHR reductions are very relevant, as you don't get double taxation within the European Union. You just pay your taxes in Portugal. So in that case, you would just have to pay the 10% tax on retirement. I think it went up to 20%. But either way, you just have to pay that tax and you still benefit from all the other advantages of the NHR. So it can be very interesting. And we here in Savicat, we work with both rentals and purchases. So if you are an European Union citizen and you need to get your rental contract in order to get your residency cards and the NHR system, we are here to help you. I advise to get either a premium or platinum rental pack, and we will help you with all the process and even the NHR submission if you need so. And you can get those directly on our website at www.savvycatrealty.com. If you have any questions for us and you have any doubts, you can also contact us directly at contact@savvycatrealty.com. And I will be, or Katya, the responsible person from the contact email, will come back to you very quickly. She's very effective. And we will hopefully be able to help you the best way possible. I hope this was useful, and I hope that you all get your NHRs. Bye!